Hello and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and the purpose of Book Buzz is to bring you all the information that you didn't know that you needed to know right into your living room.
Oh, well,
How
we don't
was
know
that?
that we know that we know that we know.
I know, who's on first? It took me a while to figure out how to say that, but we got
This is what keeps you up at night.
Yeah, it does. I was up at 3 in the morning.
Book
going,
Buzz slogans.
Things that you need to know that you didn't know that you needed to know.
That we know that you don't know.
But we know, so we're passing it on.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay.
All right. We no longer have a globe, so we're
No.
doing our, we're going to move right on. Phew.
So
All right.
library news from somewhere in the world with Miss Linda.
That's right. Well, actually, this is hot off the press.
Oh,
this, yeah.
yes. This
This
is some BuzzFeed right here.
Yeah, this is something that Forbes had printed, that really they had such an uproar and such a response about it that they had to take a look at it, and they ended up pulling the article, which is wonderful.
And it's so controversial.
This article is entitled "Forbes Deleted a Deeply Misinformed," love that word, op-ed, which is an opinion editorial arguing Amazon should replace libraries.
Yep.
So this is how,
Hashtag you're wrong.
right, hashtag that guy didn't know what he was talking about. So this man, his name is, and I've tried like over and over in my head to try to say this. Now look at that, Mordecotis.
Okay.
Anyway, this man argued that local libraries are no longer useful. He said that if libraries closed, taxpayers would save money, and this makes me so mad. Amazon could open bookstores to provide those communities with physical books. Flips me out. Now, a spokesman for Forbes, before I go on to more of what he had said, he said in a statement before, when they were taking this off their, out of print, libraries play an important role in our society. This article was out, I love this. I think they just said it perfectly. This article was outside of this contributor's specific area of expertise and has since been removed.
But they do have editors and everything else. It's
I
not
know.
like he just posted on some,
I know.
blog somewhere.
Nobody
stopped it.
That's right. So here's to go on to all of this, what is truly misinformed information, but feel like we want to share it, because what I'm going to do now is share all of this for this show, and the next one that we'll tape, I'm going to share further information from our standpoint, from the Peters Township Public Library standpoint.
Right.
So I'm kind of building up
Look
the
at you.
anger. I want everybody to be angry.
And then you have
and
to
up in
wait 2
arms.
weeks to see what
and
happens
then wait
next.
a couple weeks and feel happy again. Libraries don't have the same value they used to. The functions of the library have been replaced. Now this is what he says. Community and Wi-Fi are now provided by Starbucks. So why go to a library when you've got Starbucks? You can pay $10 for a cup of coffee and get your video. No offense, Starbucks. I like Starbucks. Video rentals by Netflix and Amazon Prime, and books, he keeps saying, by Amazon. Technology has turned physical. I think I have to stop like after every sentence, because I keep thinking, this makes me mad, this makes me mad, this makes me mad. It all makes me mad. It says his opinion.
Yeah.
Technology has turned physical books into collector's items.
Well,
Really?
then we should start selling them off, man. Maybe
Wow.
we can make some money here in the
We've
library.
got thousands of wow, we're in. Effectively eliminating the need for library borrowing services. He wrote that despite the fact that print book sales from traditional publishing houses are steady, he also made the I love this, unsubstantiated claim. This is crazy. This is totally unsubstantiated, that some people have started using their loyalty card at Starbucks more than they use their library card. Isn't that unbelievable?
Well, you do get your stars, so I mean.
Oh, unbelievable. As critics have pointed out, the communities, and we know this, the communities that would be hardest hit by libraries closing would be the underprivileged. Libraries provide free computers and internet access for students and people who can't afford them at home. And this is like even more, going on of what we also offer for our community. We're providing free ESL and reading classes. We do that. Services for the elderly, college hopefuls, entrepreneurs. And then some of the libraries in the hardest hit areas, they offer meals for kids at story time.
Yeah. Right.
So going right down, public benefit aside, they went and they decided to research, would cutting public libraries save taxpayers a significant amount of money? The majority of a public library's funding comes from state and local governments, not federal. For the average homeowner in the state, and they did this, based it on Ohio, the average rate for their portion for the library comes to $65 for a whole year.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
now he was saying, and I'll get to
You
that.
can't pay for any of those subscription services for $65 a year.
No. But he was saying, where's his thing? Well, I'll tell you what he thinks he pays. Across the country.
I'm wondering if this guy still
This is my favorite. Okay, all those lines that made me upset, this is my favorite line. Across the country, if public libraries were to cut and all of the funding were to be divided up among the Americans, so we're going to cut the funding, everybody's getting their money, that would, among each American, excuse me, each person would owe $36 back.
Woo!
Yeah, isn't that crazy? And that was researched by the Tax Policy Center think tank. But this guy said, let me clarify something. Like local libraries aren't free. Homeowners must pay a local library tax. My bill, he thinks his bill is $495 a year. No, come on. So
Does this make you want to cry a little bit?
I have a tear. It's on the inside. It did when I first read it.
Yeah.
When it came out,
Yeah.
it made me so angry.
Yeah, I know a lot of our staff's been sharing
But
it and sharing different
He
things.
made some kind of derogatory lines that I didn't like. I mean, look at his last line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not even nice to say, so it's not even worth reading. But so what I'm going to do, like I said, on our next episode for the beginning library around the world, news around the world, is we're just going to take it from our vantage point from here in Peters Township that affects everybody in our community. And I am going to show them, and we're going to talk about exactly how we affect our community.
Right. And we are actually in
the important part, in your pocket, in dollars and cents.
Oh. She's on it.
I
can't
am.
wait to see
Why,
what
what
happens.
were you going to say?
I was just going to say, we even live in a community that's not necessarily suffering as much as other communities do.
Right.
Where a lot of people do have technology and things in their home. However, our computer lab is always full because people, sometimes they're doing work, I know when I was, especially as a student, I needed to go to the library on campus because I would be too distracted by my surroundings. Like, I was too tempted to flip the TV on or too tempted to go talk to somebody or whatever.
Oh, let me get up
and
do dishes. Oh, what's in the fridge?
Right, yeah,
That's what I would be.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, people need like a nice safe place away from their home to focus,
Yeah, so I don't see...
Technology aside.
Technology aside. So that is my story, to be continued.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what your research you did.
It's going to be fun.
Right.
Not necessarily. Yeah, it is fun.
Fun and informative.
Yes, fun. Yeah, that. I couldn't spit it out. All right.
Moving on. So, very good, Miss Linda.
Thank you.
Yeah, way to definitely be right on the times because that was this past
I know,
couple
that was
days.
just this week.
Yeah. And it's only Tuesday here in the library. All right, so, oh dear God, she's getting out her plates and her towels. So on August 3rd, I saw something in the refrigerator. If you try to poison me again, I swear to God.
No, I got it at a new place. Just your
You're tasting
bib.
it first. Anyways.
I already tasted it. I did before I came out so that we wouldn't be. No, we're in good shape.
Well, anyways, if you're not can't tell by the scenery, rewind.
Well hidden. I didn't want you to see it.
I saw it in the fridge. I could tell the shape of it. I could tell the shape of it, and I knew what it was in
Eagle
your
eyes.
I told you.
All right, go ahead. Finish your thing.
Anyways, August 3rd, which falls on a Friday this year, is National Watermelon Day. We had this cute book called Watermelon Day by Kathy Applet. And all these kids are all hanging out and they're eating their watermelon. Well, I love a national day of anything. Like ice cream day is a blast. And
you can tuck that in. Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
keep talking. I'm just getting you ready.
So we're going on to the 3rd year of celebrating National Watermelon Day. Thank you. Here at the library by having our 3rd annual Teen Watermelon Eating Contest. So teens, which is great. In our library, we consider 6th grade through 12th grade. Come on into the teen room.
All right.
3:30 on August 3rd, and have a watermelon eating contest for fun and for prizes.
What do I win if I win?
To be determined.
Okay. Shoot.
Today, you'll win a nice, I have a prize for you, but
Do
you
you?
can't have it until the end of the, end of the show.
All right.
And a half-drunk juice box.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Ew.
So are we doing this?
We are.
Okay.
And I promise. Remember, was it just last year or was it a couple years ago?
No, it was just last year because it was filmed here.
It was filmed here, and then we did the watermelon, and then I don't know why. What made me make you taste it first?
I don't know what made you, I don't know, but I, to this day, question, your alt motives, because I do really feel that was the day you tried to poison me. So
it didn't work.
Every afternoon, you're like, oh, do you want a cracker? Do you want a piece of my apple? I'm always a little bit cautious of that.
I'm always offering you stuff. Darn it. Actually, this one, when I was cutting it up, I did try it, and it's very good. All right, are we going to try to go through the whole thing?
Whatever, yeah, let's do it. Go ahead.
Oh, you want to see if I try it? If I die? All right, it's good. Oh.
Okay, fine.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a head start.
Mm-hmm. You don't have your bib on.
Oh, crap.
All right, it gives me time.
That was a distraction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, crap. Don't, because I'll easily choke.
Watermelon is hard to eat fast, too.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you glad it tasted good?
Mm-hmm. Mm. There's some unknown thing inside of mine, though. There's like something growing in mine. I'm gonna have to stop there because that freaks me out.
I'm done.
You finished.
Go ahead.
Yeah. This isn't a seed. Like, what is that? It has like arms. Again, poisoning me every time. It's like some kind of alien specimen.
It does have little legs. Like a caterpillar.
Exactly. Last year she poisoned me.
Did it come out of here?
Yes. Ugh.
I'll do anything to win. That's funny.
Every year.
But did it taste good until you got to that? You know
it was not the best. It was better than last year taste-wise, but I don't know, man.
This year you find a critter in it.
Again, I don't know.
One of these years, regardless, I win, you win the critter. It's kind of look like little antennae, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of really freaks me out. It has like little.
Yeah, I know, I see.
I'm assuming it's just part of like the seeds or whatever, but still, I didn't want to eat that part.
You were so picky. Honest to God. All right. All right, there. All right, are you done talking about your watermelon?
Yeah,
I'll even
August
close it
3rd, 3:30 in the afternoon. And I promise not to poison you like Miss Linda.
Okay.
This is why it's my...
Oh, you'll get... I thought I picked out the good stuff. Okay. Ready? My turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I know that you're like karaoke queen, so we're going to pretend. Even though
I was already prepared to pretend, but you got the real thing.
Oh, good. I'll keep the real thing. You can have that. Where'd you get that? Did you make it? I don't want to know.
It does look to be about that quality, doesn't it?
It does.
This was a Christmas present from my wonderful nieces and nephews.
Because you're karaoke? Oh,
every year, I guess. Every year my brother lets the kids go to the Dollar Tree and pick out
something special for you?
Something special for everyone.
Oh, okay.
And this is what I got.
Okay.
It used to be more colored and glitter, but now
Yeah, it's seen better
But I
days.
make the, when I do the Shakespeare things, I make the teens read Shakespeare while holding
No,
this.
dude. Sorry, I feel a sneeze coming on.
I was sneezing too. What are we singing?
Excuse me. Okay, I know you're the karaoke queen. What do you say about that?
No comment.
Snobby karaoke queens. If you had to pick a song for karaoke, you would pick Disney.
Yeah, sure. I mean, in this kind of situation, I've also Love Is a Battlefield is on there, one of my go-to karaoke songs. Pat Benatar.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
Or
just
You're
going.
So Vain by Carly Simon.
Oh, I like that one. No, I was gonna. Now we're not really gonna sing this, but
Highly disappointed.
I am going to make you pick of these songs a country song that if you had to.
Mbop in the style of Hanson. I bet you don't even. You have so many relationships in this life, only one or two will last. You go through all the pain and strife, you turn your back and they're gone so fast.
No idea.
Oh, yeah.
No, but maybe I could sing you a bar of Cotton Eye
Mbop.
Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe's a tough one.
Yeah. No, you know what? Okay, so I would pick Crazy by Patsy Cline.
Oh, go for it.
No, I'm not singing it.
Crazy.
Crazy. Crazy for...
Feeling so lonely. Crazy.
Well, I just want the first word over and over.
for
Crazy.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm crazy. That's what we're going to do. That's all I want. I want that to be my theme song.
Crazy. Yep.
Maybe when we have our little going away party for our friend, we'll...
Whip it
Not
out.
when my voice is all crackly.
Oh, you've been practicing?
Been numbed up a little bit. I mean, but my throat feels better. But yeah. All right. Okay.
Keep drinking your flashin' fruit punch.
We might.
Flashin' fruit
We
punch,
might
just
not.
so you know.
We might not really be the karaoke queens that we think we are.
However, the children of Peters Township
are.
Yes.
So we are going
Queens
to
and
have
kings.
a blast. It's just called Karaoke Kids. It's not like this major competition where you're going to be the best or you're going to be the worst or whatever. I've already had calls on it, and they've even asked if they could pick their own songs or bring their own song. I'm like, sure, do what?
Bring your own material.
I said, bring your repertoire. They said, well, how many are signed up so far? Well, we're just kind of starting.
Yeah.
And so we're getting there, a few. So we're going to get everybody signing up for this karaoke. It's going to be a blast on August 6th.
That does sound like fun.
I think it's at 6 o'clock, I want to say. Just call and sign up, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be 3 different games that are karaoke themed. Where they're going to have to name that song after you play a few bars or
finish the lyric.
Finish the lyric.
That's my game.
But then everybody gets to, of course, have a whole stack of karaoke songs that they can pick and sing along to. And we could do it as a group. They could do it as an individual or duos. Or it would be fun to see a whole family get up there and do it. So we're just going to have fun, and it's going to be fun. Everybody will walk away a winner.
My cousin got proposed to via karaoke on one of our cruises once.
Oh, really?
Yep. Her now husband made her come up, and he's the karaoke king, at least in his mind.
Yeah, well, it's always in there.
Exactly.
That person's mind. Right.
But she is not one to get up on a stage, but he forced her to, because he said, I like my girlfriend Katie to come on up, and then, of course, the crowd, forced that.
Well,
and then as soon as she got up, he got down on one knee and proposed to her, and they sang a very bad, from what I understand, version of I Got You, Babe.
Oh, funny. And then what did he do? Did he give her a ring then?
Yeah, proposed right there.
Cute. I like that. That's cute. Whether you're good at karaoke or not, that was clever. All right.
Okay, moving on. Teen Book Club. The books were checked out, which just hopefully means somebody's reading it. So I have the audio book, which is the way that I prefer to read sometimes.
Always have them going in my car.
Yep, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This is a newer YA book. It just came out in 2018. And it was one of the best books for teens, according to all the people that say that things are good for teens.
Okay.
Amazon and which we will not replace the library with Amazon, but we
what
do.
that says it's good, like
Yeah.
Goodreads.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
yeah, okay.
So we're gonna read The
Looks
Cruel Prince.
interesting.
Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous High Court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, despite her mortality. But many of her fae despise humans, especially Prince Cardon, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, she must defy him and face the consequences. As Jude becomes more deeply embroiled in palace intrigues and deceptions, she discovers her own capacity for treachery and bloodshed. But as betrayal threatens to drown the court of fairy in violence, Jude will need to risk her life in a dangerous alliance to save her sisters and fairy itself. So another one of those kind of dystopian stories with a strong female protagonist. So
Cool.
I think it should be a good one. Yeah, Holly Black is very famous YA fantasy and dystopian author.
Cool.
The Darkest Path of the Forest is a really good book by her too. So this is
That
her
looks good.
latest. So that's why her latest, and we decided to read that one. So The Cruel Prince, August 4th. Come, I'll feed you.
Yep.
It'll be good times.
It's always food, always food or snacks. Tweens and teens, feed them and they will come. Okay.
It helps anyways.
I'm going to tie this pause for reading into a cute story I wanted to tell you about last night. That was something that happened last night that's real cute. You know, like programs like Pause for Reading become the kids' favorites. Every month we do Pause for Reading. In August, it is August 11th. It's always the second Saturday of the month. It starts at 10 a.m. You call or stop in and sign up for a 20-minute time slot, you know, to read to the dogs. Everybody's favorite, including the staff.
Oh,
you
yeah, I
know,
loved
everybody
it.
wants when the dogs come in. They're well trained. They are licensed therapy dogs, that are, you know, trained in that and earn hours and everything. But when I was thinking about, you know, some people say, oh, you know, this is my favorite thing. My child wants to be here every month for this. You know, there's specific things that kids don't want to miss. Last night I had an example of a little boy that came in, and I recognized the mom. And then she looked at me, she said, oh, hey, Miss Linda. And actually, I don't even think she said, hey, Miss Linda. I think she said, hey, Mrs. Esposito, because I looked over and I taught her daughter, Ellie, in CCD this year, and they made their communions. But the story actually ends up being her little brother, James, just turned 3. And his birthday was yesterday.
Aw.
They asked James what he wanted to do for his birthday. And he said, come to the library.
Aw.
So they brought, I was like so
Yeah.
touched. So I went back there. Ellie was back in that, you know, nice little rounder booth in the children's area, reading her book. The mom was looking for, you know, started walking around looking for her books. And the dad was sitting with James right beside him on one of the AWE computer things. And this little boy, he was just so focused. But I was like, oh my gosh, happy birthday. What a great, you know, how, you know, of wanting to spend it with us. I did take a picture because I'd like to, you know, put it on Facebook. I told them, you know, got their
so that was
permission. But I
his
said,
birthday
this
wish.
is his birthday wish, was to come here.
Aw,
You
that's
know?
so cute.
I know, it's so sweet. Wait, the picture's adorable. This cute little bright face, and here he was on his 3rd birthday at the library.
Aw, that's
So
so
I'm
cute.
tying that in for Pause for Reading because you know what? There's a lot of things that people absolutely love about this place that want to come.
Yep,
So-
and that's one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
I love fostering. Oh, that's a good
Okay.
story. Thank you
Isn't
for
it cute?
sharing it.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Well, every month we do a partnership program with WQED and show a special PBS show. I still might not.
Okay.
And
take
so
away
this
your-
month we're going to be showing Peg plus Cat, which is has the math different skills involved. That's hence the plus.
Yeah.
So we always like to make fun crafts and everything. So one thing we might get to make is you may or may not get to be Peg and
Oh,
Cat.
fun.
So you want to, his name I found out is Ramon.
Okay.
Would you like to be Ramon?
I
or
would
you
love
like
to. I'll be Ramon.
And if you look closely, he even has a WQED emblem
It's
on his
almost
beret.
purplish. I like, almost goes with my purple hair, my rock star hair.
So I thought these were pretty cute for Peg
These are
Plus
really
Cat.
cool.
And then there's the little cat.
Can I have an accent?
Yeah, he got it. He has a beret on.
I know, so I'm going to have to speak French.
Ooh,
Bonjour.
très bien.
Bonjour, mon ami.
So make sure you join us for Peg Plus Cat on Thursday, August 9th at 6:30. We make some fun Peg and Cat crafts. I have all kinds of really cute stickers and tattoos and fun things to give away. And we'll be watching a newer Peg Plus Cat show here at the library. So please join us for Peg Plus Cat.
Excellent.
And Ramon, apparently.
Wow, you know what? I'm digging these all out. We even have time to talk about books.
Okay, well,
All
that's
right.
surprising.
Well, I know. We do tend to talk. Okay, I'll go first because
Yes.
we've met this man. We've talked about him before, Zachariah O'Hara. His newest book, Niblet and Ralph.
Oh, look how cute, a cat.
Sometimes a new friend, it says on the back, is closer than you think.
Aw.
And
Of course, Bobo, yes.
yeah, we have already talked about my cousin Momo because it won the Pennsylvania One Book Award. So that was really big this year. But I had to bring out my favorite.
Me too, I love that one
I
too.
love this book, Stop Snoring, Bernard.
Yep.
It's hysterical. All the animals in the zoo that can't sleep because Bernard snores.
Yep,
So this is for all the
Snore.
snorers in the world.
yep, I love
So
that.
he's once again come out with another one. He does all the illustrations
And I love
and the
his
writing, his
illustrations.
illustrations. Yeah, the colors that he uses and the strokes and how, you know,
Yeah, they're
I
so
like
fun.
it.
Yeah, that
so
looks
we're
cute.
excited because we have a new one out by Zachariah.
Fun.
All right.
Well, going back with the spooky, we're going to be reading this, I think, actually, for a book club later on in the year, so I'll probably talk about it again then too. But this book, The Hazelwood, I think I actually talked about it in this show before, but it's like every time I go onto any website that sells teen books, The Hazelwood keeps popping up. So
Oh,
something
okay.
is going on with this
Okay.
Hazelwood. So I decided to bring it up again. But I really love the cover of it.
I do too. It does.
But it's spooky.
Gets your attention.
It's spooky, and so I think we're actually going to read it for our October book club for going along
Ooh,
with
I
Halloween.
picked a spooky one too.
17-year-old Alice and her mother have spent most of Alice's life on the road, always a step ahead of the uncanny bad luck biting at their heels. But when Alice's grandmother, the reclusive author of a book of pitch dark fairy tales, dies alone on her estate, the Hazelwood, Alice learns how bad her luck can really get. Her mother is stolen away by a figure who claims to come from the cruel supernatural world where her grandmother's stories are set. Alice's only lead is the message from her mother left behind: stay away from the Hazelwood. Alice has long steered clear from her grandmother's cultish fans, but now she has no choice but to ally with her classmate and fairy tale superfan Ellery Finch, who may have his own reasons for wanting to help her. To find her mother, Alice must venture first to the Hazelwood and then into the world where her grandmother's tales begin and where she might discover why her own story went so wrong. So it seems like it's almost like a twist on fairy tales, which I always like, but it definitely is spooky. And again,
I like that.
It just keeps popping up, and so apparently kids and teens are really just enjoying this book a lot. So The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert.
Okay. We
I
have,
love
this
these
is
little
actually a new series for us. There are, and
The Creeper Diaries.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's the Creeper Diaries. It's Minecraft.
Oh, of course.
Yes. A Minecraft, I think they call it an unauthorized Minecraft, series. There are 11 books in this series.
Wow.
And this is number 5. So I just grabbed it, the Creeper Diaries, and when you look at it, it reminds me a lot of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, of how it's written. It's still in the fiction. It's not a graphic novel. But it's about the Creeper family planning a month-long summer vacation, but where will they go? It sounds so crazy, like, Gerald Creeper Jr. is a self-proclaimed pacifist. He finds himself in a war zone, starts his first year at Mob Middle School. At his new school, every monster in the overworld is jockeying for power, and the skeletons seem to have it out for him. So it goes on, but I know we're running out of time. This
But
is
kids
an
love
unofficial
Minecraft.
Minecrafters novel. We've got, it says there's 11 in the series, but they're not all out now. Okay, so I believe we are
Up to date.
up to date. That's why I grabbed number 5. We just got, I got them all. We didn't have any, so we got them all. But we
Fun.
could. Yeah, so all of those.
That sounds like a fun summer read, though, for
Yep,
our Minecraft,
all of
our
those
gamer
Minecrafters
fans.
when get off the game and
Read
read
a little.
about it. Yeah. We're not going to have any more time, but can I just show you one more really sweet thing?
Yeah, I like this one.
It's called Grin and Bear It, Wit and Wisdom of Corduroy.
Love
I
corduroy.
love it. It's kind of like the Winnie the Poohs, like the Tao of Pooh and,
Yeah.
and everything. I just saved my favorite. This is all based on pictures and stuff in the corduroy books. So it has a picture of him doing something that's in the book.
Yeah.
In one of the books, and I love it. It says, wherever you choose to go, you're sure to find adventure.
Cute.
Grin and bear it, the wit and wisdom of corduroy.
Very cute.
I know. So let's toast to corduroy and some
Yeah.
really sweet. It
No,
does-
that's a nice gift book, too. Reminds me of
That
those like
is.
ones about the golden books. Everything I needed to know, I learned in a golden book.
Yeah, yes. And at first I put this in the in-betweens because I think it's just a little bit more up there for thought-provoking than just a storybook. But
Cute.
yep, we love our corduroy. All right, next time.